Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm coming to you a little barefaced today, and that is because I'm going to do a full face of Max Factor. They have come out with this new Radiant Lift Long Lasting foundation. They also came out with a new mascara. It's the Volume Infusion one, and I think this is the Radiant Lift Long Lasting and Radiant Concealer. Is also new. Yeah, and you know, I picked up the foundation, picked up the concealer, and I picked up the mascara, and I was like, okay, I can just do a full face of Max Factor. So that is what I'm going to do today. If you're interested to see how this is going to look, I've got almost everything. So yeah, if you're interested, then keep on watching. Okay guys, I've got almost everything, as I said. If I don't have everything, then I am going to just put some stuff I usually use for my makeup to apply the rest, because yeah, I don't want to skip a step. I'm going to start with the eyes. I have a nice little yeah, just a mini palette. It's very small and it's very smoky. So I'm very curious to see how this is going to turn out. It looks a lot lighter, I think, on camera than it does in real life. Yeah, we're going to see where we end up with this one. Okay, first up, I am going to prime. I'm going to prime my eyes, and I do that with my trusty paint pot from MAC. I think I'm going to see if I can zoom in a bit so you can actually see what I'm doing. Yeah, I hope you can see this, because it's always quite a challenge to film and do your makeup at the same time. Okay, I'm going to see if I can, oh, they feel really buttery. If I can swatch. Oh, there's some decent pigment. Seeing that my lights are quite high. They feel quite buttery. Oh, it's not as dark as I was afraid it was going to be. This is a very dark one. Okay, see if you can. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Okay, okay. Now, last one. Last one is this one. I'm going to do it here. It's lighter than the one next to it. That's quite fun to have. This one is way darker than this one. Okay, I'm going to start with this one, I think. I'm going to just put it in the crease. And I'm using a Morphe brush for this one. Don't know the name because it doesn't have a number on it. Okay, just going to see what happens. I'm using a very light touch. Okay. I get some kick up. You can focus on that. You can see you get some kick up, but it's a quite buttery consistency, so I don't really mind it, to be honest. I don't mind it. All right. Okay. That looks nice. I'm going to you know, deepen up the crease a bit. I think I'm going to use no, I'm going to use this one. I'm going to use my, this is a Sigma E25, and I'm going to use it to just deepen up. Oh, I got some fallout. I hope you can see. I got some fallout. It's nothing major, but it's a thing. So I always do my eyes first because of that. You can clean it up way easier. Okay. Okay. Well, it's showing up. It's showing up. You have to. It's okay. It's not. It's nice. It's a slightly deeper color than the crease color I used, and it's also blending out quite alright. You see, it goes on quite nice. It's not overly patchy. It's not overly smoky, I think. It's very cool toned, that I have to admit, but I don't mind it. It's just a full tone palette. And it's not very complicated. I'm going to deepen up the outer corner a little bit more to bring in a little bit more depth. You can build them up really nice. I think it's nice. It's, yeah. Okay, well, it's nice and deepened up, I think. Then I'm going to put the very, okay, I'm going to put this very light one, this one, just over my lid. It's very light, so I have to see what happens. Oh, if you dust it off a bit, it's okay. You can get a bit more pale. Yes, I can. Oh, yes, I can. Okay, it's nothing really spectacular, but you can make it work. And you know, it's a nice palette just for every day. If you have to go to work, you don't wanna think about it too much, what you're going to wear. It's quite nice. I think I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to use this very I think it's almost a black or very dark brown color. I'm going to use that one just to make a little line. Putting this one. Ooh, it's fluffing everywhere. Just, you know, make a bit of a gradient for the brow bone. I always like to highlight my brow bone a bit. Usually I would use a shimmery color for that, but I think it's nice. It's all matte now. It's not a bad look. It's not a bad look. I have to admit. Okay, to make a bit of a line, I'm going to use this Sigma E65 one. This brush is amazing. I use it for eyeliner. I use it just to line with eyeshadow. I use it to do my brows. I adore this thing. I've got 2 and I could use like 5 or something. Okay. Let's cut this off. And I'm going to align my eyes with this. Okay, never do this at home. Don't stretch, but I always do this because I've got extremely crepey eyelids. Crepey, not crappy. The eyeshadow portion is all done. I'm going to try the mascara. I'm really excited. You know, I just love trying new mascaras. What if it's going to be that great one? I always curl my lashes because they are growing very straight, and I do that with my tweezerman curler. Exciting! It's a nice wand. It's big, but it's a little bit more tapered, so I hope I can get into my very small, lashes. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, I like. They get separated. Really nice. I'm not poking myself too much. I always do that. I always end up with mascara everywhere. But I like this. Not bad. You see how my lashes get separated? It's not like dramatic or something. See, this is without, this is with. But it's nice. I like this. Okay. Not extremely dramatic. I'm going to put another layer on the other one to see if you can build this one up a bit. Well, you can. And make a mess of it in the process. You can build it up, but it's going to make them cling together a bit more. And I don't like that. I like it when my lashes are nice and separated. It's not bad, but yeah, there's some difference. It's a bit bolder now. I'm just going to put a bit of a little clip in my hair because I don't like my hair everywhere on my face when I'm doing my base. I'm starting with the Miracle Prep Illuminating and Hydrating Primer. I love a high... Ooh! It's like... Maybe it's a bit much. We'll see. Oh! It's like more of a moisturizer. It smells nice. It smells like sunscreen. And I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Okay. I was afraid it was going to leave a white cast, but it doesn't. It's really just like sunscreen. It's very hydrating though. And I need it. I need a hydrating primer. Then, the Radiant Lift Foundation. I have been trying this one out a little bit. Not the biggest fan yet, but who knows what's going to happen. I'm going to use a very small amount because if you use a lot, I don't like the look of it. So I'm starting off with a little bit. So it smells nice. It has a very fresh kind of a scent. I'm going to, blend it out with my beauty blender on one side. And I'm going to use my brush on the other side. I think the beauty blender is a little bit more effective in just blending it out nicely, making it look more natural and putting it really into your skin. Oh, it looks a lot better than it has in the past with other primers. This primer is really nice. And the other side I'm going to do with my brush. It's the Sonia Kashak brush buffing foundation. I picked this up in Target when I was in New York. I live in... Oh, this is the only thing I don't like about brush. Shouldn't. I live in Holland, so there's a lot of stuff you can't get here, and it's okay. You have to travel to get the good stuff. No, I prefer the beauty blender side because it's you drag the foundation around a bit more with your brush, and that makes me left with these bold these red patches versus this side. So I'm going to finish that one off with my beauty blender. Now I'm going to try out the Radiant Lift concealer. I got it in light. I think there was light and medium. Oh, it's got like this, the same as the what's it called? The Maybelline Age Rewind one. You have to squeeze. It's a squeezy tube. Okay, you have to squeeze it out. Ah, yeah, there it is. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? This thing is extremely firm, so I'm just going to get some out of there. Dot it on my face. It's quite light, but it's not too peachy. I don't like a lot of concealer. I think you can see that I don't. I'm using my MAC, little MAC 270S to blend it out because I like to blend out my concealer with this small little brush. It doesn't have an extreme amount of coverage, but it's decent. It still feels a little tacky, so I think I'm going to set it, and I'm going to set it with my Maybelline Fit Me Loose powder. It's also a drugstore powder, so we'll keep it themed. I'm just powdering very lightly. I always press the powder very firm into the brush. I don't like to set everything really firm. I don't like to bake because I don't think it looks good. This powder though, this is great powder. I got a brow pencil. It's called the Brow Shaper, and it looks a bit like a brow wiz. It's got this very small little point. And it's got a spoolie on the other side, so I'm going to see what happens. Okay, before I do my brows, I'm going to clean this up. I'm going to see if this is I think it will be good. It has a very sharp edge. It's a bit warm. If you can see, it's a bit warm for my brow color, but it's alright, I think. Okay, brows are done. It looks a bit warm. Well, I'm kind of liking where we're heading. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to finish up the face. I am going to use a bronzer, and I hope I can open this one a little bit more easily than the eyeshadow. Yes, I can. This is the, oh wow, it has a sort of a peachy shift in it. I don't think you can be able to see it on camera, but it's, I do think it is going to be quite luminous. Great swatch. Oh. Well, does have color payoff. Okay, yes, it's really luminous. Oh, I don't have a highlighter, and I don't think I'm going to need one. It's a nice warm color, maybe a little bit too warm for me. It has a bit of a bronze. And there's a bit of a blush color through it, so it's okay. On camera it looks really, really bold. Okay, maybe I'm going to go over with my powder. It's really gold. I've got like a gold forehead now. Okay. Well, maybe in summer this can look nice. Then for blush I have a nice one. I also can open quite easily. It's this one. It's the Cream Puff Blush in Alluring Rose. It looks a bit orangey on your, it looks a bit more, I don't know, peachy, I think, on camera, but in real life it's really dark. Yeah, okay. I'm going to use this brush from Eco Tools. It has very small little bristles, so it won't make it. I like this brush if I think, or if I know I'm going to use a blush that is very potent and very pigmented, because it doesn't distribute a lot of color. I'm going to smile, put it on the apples of my cheeks, and then drag it up. It's okay. It's not overly pink. It's like a bit more orangey peachy. Oh, everything is smelling of sunscreen now. I think that's just because of my hands. Last but not least, I have, I had a kohl pencil. I totally forgot this one. Darn it. It's in black. You know what? I'm just going to put it on. Yay! We used it all. Yeah, I like it. It's you have to warm it up a little bit on your hand, but it's nice and creamy, but not too much. It just has a nice color payoff. I'm kind of liking this. I'm kind of digging Max Factor at the moment. Not sponsored, y'all. Okay, last thing, I'm going to use this Honey Lacquer. It's a lip gloss and it's in the shade Honey Nude. I don't have a lip liner, so I'm going to use my NYX one. It's very universal, so this is very, I like it. It's a really nice nude. Can't say I hate it. I like it. Set this baby with some MAC Fix Plus. Oh, girl. Oh, in my opinion, seriously, the best. Okay, guys, this is the finished look. Seriously, I'm impressed. I like it. Well, yeah, overall, I like it. I'm surprised, really. It's a nice drugstore brand. You don't hear a lot of people on YouTube talk about it. I was just curious about the Radiant Lift foundation, and I went from there, and I'm really pleasantly surprised. Well, let me know what you think. Let me know, have you got some Max Factor go-to, some holy grails in your stash? And is there other stuff I need to try out from them? Thank you so much for watching again. I hope you liked this video. Give it a like if you did, so I know what sort of videos you like. If you want to come back, then please consider subscribing and ring the notification bell so you get a notification every time I upload a new video. So if you have a request of another brand I can do a full face with, then let me know down in the comments. And yeah, that's it for now. Bye!